You are what you consistently do. It's not what you do some of the times. It's not what you do when you feel motivated or you had enough sleep or that it's the perfect conditions out there. You are what you consistently do. The one-off moments don't mean anything. You can have a chocolate bar, but if the rest of your days are eating healthy all the time, guess what? You're not going to gain a ton of weight. And likewise, the other way around, if you have a life that you're not following through on any of your goals, and then you have one great moment or one great day, guess what? You fall back down. This is where a lot of entrepreneurs struggle, because you have these moments where you feel alive, empowered, on top of the world, amazing, and you might even put a little bit of that into practice. But if it's not consistent, then it never happens. And it's almost better to not even know what you're capable of. This is part of the curse of being an entrepreneur is you know you're capable of great things. You see an amazing future, an amazing world of what you could build, but then you also see your lack of follow through and the lack of delivery and the lack of execution. And it's that constant grind against your self-worth to say, I should be doing more, but I'm not. It's almost better to have no goals and have no dreams and have no ambition, because then you're good. Then you're in bliss because you're ignorant of what you're capable of. So how do you fix it? I look at myself, and anytime I want to make a change in my life, it goes to the schedule. My schedule has to map to my ambitions, right? Your schedule needs to map to your ambitions. What you say you want out of life needs to be in your life, right? Hope is not enough. Hoping that you have enough inspiration, hoping that you get motivated, hoping that you'll be ready one day, that's not enough. It's not a day of the week, right? Someday is not a day of the week. Sunday is, but someday is not a day of the week. And so whatever you want out of life has to be in your calendar. Whatever success looks like for you, health, finances, relationships, whatever it looks like for you, whatever that perfect vision is in your head, whatever you have on your dream board of what you want to accomplish in your life. Okay, great. How do you accomplish that? How do you get there? It's your habits. Success is habits. Success equals habits. Where are your habits? In your calendar. So what are you doing when you wake up in the morning? What are you doing every single day of the week? What are you doing for planning for the quarter and the week and even the year ahead? What are you doing? What are you doing to change what's in your calendar to make sure that if you actually did those things, like if you look at your week, look at your next week, look at what's in your calendar, your health goals, your relationship goals, not just the goals, but the execution against it. You can say you want to have a great body or you want to get healthy this year. Great. What does that look like? Where in your calendar are you spending time planning your food and working out and taking care of yourself? It has to be a time, not just a blank space. This is the problem. We'll book a lot of our business stuff, but not our personal stuff. I book all my personal stuff. My time with Nina is in my calendar. The time to celebrate with the kids and family is in the calendar. It's in the calendar. It's as important as a business meeting, because what happens is when you have blank spots in your calendar, you start living an unintentional life, right? When you set up a calendar and you create the blocks of time for where you're going to spend, when you're going to wake up and what you're going to work on and when you're going to take care of your body and when you're going to take care of your relationships or take care of self, right? When that's in your calendar, that's living an intentional life. When you just have a bunch of blank spots, you get distracted. You pull out your phone and dive into Instagram, and 3 hours later, you're still on it and you feel worse about yourself. So it's about creating an intentional life for yourself, and that starts with your calendar. You are what you consistently do. You are what you repeatedly do. So how do we do it? How are some of the steps? What are the 3 action items for you? Well, step 1 is to figure out what do you want, especially on a belief scale. Like, what do you want to believe? What is the difference between where you are now and where you want to go? And this can be hard for achievers because you probably are the most ambitious person that you know, right? You're the one who's caring about other people. You're the one encouraging other people, but nobody's doing it for you. So what are the beliefs that you need to have? What's the most important belief change that you need to have that you're not getting from your immediate circle? Doesn't mean you stop pouring into other people. Keep doing it. It's amazing. You're built to serve. It's going to fill you up. But you need something to pour into you. Otherwise, you don't grow, right? If you're just feeding other people and nothing's feeding you, you don't grow. You're just going to get drained. So what's going to be feeding into you? The belief that would make the difference between where you are right now and where you want to be. What is that single belief? Great. So getting clear on what that one. Don't worry about having 100 different beliefs yet. Tackle one thing at a time. What's the single most important belief that you need to have for yourself to get your next level of growth? Great. Step number 2. Who is doing that right now? Who is doing that? And creating an environment and habits around it. So for me, I want to believe in myself more. I want to spread more belief to other people as well. So what's in my environment? Well, my physical environment, you can see here, from me wearing this outfit to having, the pictures behind me on the wall. These people all inspire me for different reasons, to the videos that I make and consume, to the work that I do in my community, to the new Discord that I set up, evancarmichael.biz, if you want to come and join us. That's part of what I do every day to make me feel like I believe in myself more, believe in me as a human, believe in the work that I'm doing, believe that it will work out. I want more belief, and I've designed habits and rituals to help me get it. Where most people, again, do not wake up and feel like today's going to be an amazing day and they're just bursting full of energy and on top of the world from the moment they wake up. No, I woke up this morning. It was just past 7. I don't sleep to an alarm, so I woke up and I wake up when my body tells me to wake up. So I woke up just past 7. I didn't know what day it was. I'm tired. I wake up, I go to the bathroom, and on my way, I put on an oldies song, and oldies music gets me moving, gets me bouncing, gets me jiving, and then immediately start going to community stuff, right? I'm in the bathroom, I'm listening to my oldies, I look at my intention for the day. Today I'm recording YouTube videos. How do I want to show up? What do I want to do? Who do I want to be? Showing up on the content, and then go to community. And I join my Discord, and I'm giving love to people because it makes me feel like what I do matters, and it makes me feel more belief, right? I've got videos on that, remind me of who I want to be. I'm around my heroes and mentors, but deciding the difference that you need to believe between now and where you're going, and then 2, putting it into your calendar, especially the morning routine of how you're going to show up. So it's not an accident, so that you don't hope that you show up and you do it today, but that it's marked in your calendar. And in step 3, and this is the hardest for a lot of people, is you do what's in your calendar. Here's a really important rule that if you do this, it will change your life. When you are deciding what to do in your calendar on the day of, you cannot change what's in today's calendar. You can change tomorrow's, but you can't change today's. Here's what I mean. If you're looking at your calendar and you set out your goals, right? Here's who I want to be this week. Here's what I want to get done this week. I want to wake up at this time, and I want to work out, and I want to connect with my family, and I want to serve, and whatever the chunks of time are for you. There's a tendency to, in the moment, change. Where on Sunday, you looked at your calendar and said, here's what I'm going to do. This is going to be an exciting week. It's great. But then come Thursday morning, you don't want to wake up at that time. Or you see what's in the calendar, it's like, I don't want to go for that run. I don't want to make those calls. I don't want to make those videos. And then you don't. And you quickly fall off track. Sound familiar? Is it making sense? It looks so great on the weekend when you plan this, but now when you're actually doing it, you don't do it. And then what happens is the next time you say you're going to do something, you don't believe yourself because you let yourself off the hook too easily. So the rule becomes you can only change tomorrow's calendar, not today. You're tired. You had a rough day. You don't think this workout's working for you anymore. You don't think making videos is aligned with you anymore. Great. Tomorrow, you don't have to do it. Tomorrow, you can change. But today, you're doing it because you said you were going to do it. Tomorrow, you can sleep in because last night you had a rough night. So today, you're extra tired. But you're still getting up when you said you were going to get up, and you still do the things that are in your calendar. And then tomorrow, you can sleep in. And tomorrow, you can adjust the workout, the business plan, whatever, if it doesn't feel right anymore, but not today. Don't trust yourself in the moment because your brain is going to tell you to play small. Your brain is going to remind you why you can't do these things. Your brain is going to find a reason for you to let yourself off the hook again, like it did last time. You know what you want. It's what you said you were going to do on the weekend when you look at your calendar. You have to show up the day of. So you have to get really clear on the belief that you want to have that will make the difference for you. You need to surround yourself with those heroes and role models and change your morning routine to reflect it. And then you need to actually do what's in your calendar. And if something's off or doesn't work, you change it for tomorrow, but you can't change it in the moment. You are what you consistently do. You know you've got so much inside you and so much that you want to share and serve and help. And you keep letting yourself down. And it's time to change it. You're ready to change it. You're ready to move past it. You're ready to be the person who follows through. You're ready to be the person who, with that big dream, starts to make momentum towards it. The only difference is being the person who does what you consistently say you will do. If you want another Evan rant video that just might give you the confidence you need, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
Most people sleepwalk through life because they don't love what they're doing. You wake up and you don't love what you're doing. You feel like it doesn't matter. You feel like nobody will care if you show up or you don't.